So another Gracie Barra fighter making his way to the cage. Greg Statham, 66 kilos.
Yeah, from Gracie Barra, Ilkeston. Tall for 66 kilo.
Yeah, tall.
Long and rangy, yeah.
Yeah, when we talk about the range, people think the range is just striking, you know. When you've got these long limbs, it allows you to snap up a guillotine faster, it allows you to maybe flow for a triangle a bit easier. You know, there's a lot to be said about a range fighter. It's not just on the feet that is an advantage.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Dave.
You know, I train with a few guys, and we have a few guys who've got the longer limbs, and it's literally like fighting an octopus.
Yeah, it's like cheating, isn't it?
Yeah, they're able to throw triangles up from weird positions. And, you know, their arm seems to just reach around your neck a little bit easier, and it's these guys they've got the range for the fights. It's a bit of an advantage if they know how to use it.
100%.
Fighting out of Grantham MMA is Grantham and 0 victories and 1 defeat. It's
Daniel Magiera making his way towards the cage.
Another guy who looks reasonably tall for this weight category.
Two similarly framed guys. Fighting out of Grantham MMA.
So we saw one of the fighters earlier, Grantham MMA. Another gym that's producing high-level athletes.
Well, Greg is 0-1, and so is Daniel. So
another equally match fight.
Absolutely, and both guys are going to be trying to put a win on their record. 3 3-minute rounds of featherweight action. Both agreed then just to touch gloves.
Yeah, you know, fighters get heated and it happens sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's a sport, you know. Eventually these guys may end up training partners down the line.
This often happens.
Absolutely.
It happens all the time, Dave, and a number of our opponents over the years have become our training partners, so
absolutely.
It's a beautiful thing. All right, both guys touch gloves, they meet in the middle, two orthodox fighters, exchanging hands and kicks.
Yeah, nice hands.
Nice inside low kick there. Oh, Daniel just tried to go high, but slips and misses.
Yeah, Greg straight on him. You know,
Greg's on the body lock now, drags his man to the floor. Straight on the neck.
Daniel hand fighting, very aware of the position.
Yeah, did well to break that grip.
Yeah, Greg's just staying in his face though and trying to control the pressure against the cage. It appears evident that Greg wants the fight to the floor.
Daniel working an overhook here, trying to get his back off the fence, but Greg doing a great job here of pressing. Yeah. But he does manage to turn him.
Now he's got pressure.
And it's been reversed again, so it's Greg on the driving end. He's got a body lock here. Manages to drag him down, but Daniel's back up to his feet. What a scramble.
Great scramble. Daniel looks like he wants to separate and let his hands go a little bit, and Greg's not having none of it. He's staying on him.
Yeah, Greg's pretty adamant that this fight's going to stay in the clinch or go to the floor.
which again, you know, it's an art form.
It certainly is.
Just the cage control and the cage boxing, not against the fence, and waking them strikes is it's a lot of time and effort put into that sort of technique.
Greg, lovely inside leg kick.
Nice inside leg
Drops
kick.
Daniel with it, sweeps the leg out from under him. And now he's back on in the clinch.
Daniel's back to his feet.
Daniel's doing a good job of recovering from these
he's
very
pressure
situations.
aware.
He is, yeah.
Greg with the head pressure and
Doing a bit of wrist fighting here now. Greg's head pressure, just keeping Daniel against the fence. His hips are in deep as well. Both men exchanging wrist grips.
yeah, he just needs to be careful that otherwise Greg may be able to take his back. You know, Daniel's just reaching over the head a little bit too much. Nice, beautiful takedown from Greg.
Yeah, Greg's back on top now.
And Daniel's scrambling well.
Daniel went to look for a leg, but gave up his back here.
Yeah, Greg's got one hook in.
Oh, but manages to stay on top.
Yeah.
Greg's clocking round to the back now. He's a little bit high up, but if he can get the neck, this could be an early night. Oh, and he gets thrown
Daniel
off.
throws him off.
Nice
Daniel's
work.
stepping away. Wants the feet.
Fight on the feet.
Yeah.
Oh, a couple of shots thrown there just at the end of the round.
Just at the end. There was no bad intention there. It was just the bell hit in the middle of the combination. But great first round, very back and forth.
Yeah, terrific round. So, from what we can see, Dave, it's looking like it's the striking versus grappler.
Yeah, it's always interesting when you get these fights because whoever can dictate where the fight goes wins. You know, and we always say to the strikers, if you want to be a striker, you need to learn to wrestle.
Yeah, of course you do.
And the look at you gone out.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, you need to learn to wrestle because if you can't get back to your feet or you can't control the guy from stopping you getting to your feet, you're not a striker. Simple as.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to just stand and strike, but when you've got a guy trying to grapple you, you need to be well versed in the grappling. Simple.
That's it. Yeah. Like if you don't,
even if you don't intend to use it, you know,
you don't want to use it, that's fine. But you need to know how to use it if you need it.
100%. So back in the middle now, these boys are toe to toe again. Daniel lands an overhand right. Greg lands an inside low kick. Another one. Eats a right hand.
Beautiful right hand from Daniel there. Greg straight back in for the clinch and pressuring Daniel against the fence.
Drops for a double leg here. Defense looks decent from Daniel and he ends up on
Daniel's
top.
on mount, half mount.
Now he's in half guard now, Dave. Landing shots, posturing up a little bit. Greg trying to better his position, but needs to hip escape.
Yeah,
right now.
Daniel's just got a half guard, but he's not really controlling the legs or anything, so, you know, Greg can, there he goes, he looks like to retrieve his guard.
So Daniel inside of Greg's closed guard now.
Yeah, and this is where Daniel needs to be careful. You know, being a striker, it's evident he wants to posture up and let his hands go, but Greg seems to be more of a jiu-jitsu player, so if Daniel leaves a limb out, you can guarantee Greg's going to try and snatch it and take it away from him.
Yeah, you can bank on that. But like we said earlier, Dave, I mean, being in the guard, you can ride it out, you can land little short shots and ultimately finish a round on top. It usually goes in the favour of the guy on the top.
It does, and again, that goes back to the wrestling pose that I was saying about, you know, you can be a striker, but you need to learn to control.
Greg's in on an armbar now.
Yeah,
he's got it locked on. Daniel's doing his best to roll out of it. It's a bit of a precarious position here, but he's doing a good job of hiding his arm actually by sitting over it.
He's sitting over it, and then he's got his arm locked onto it. So if he can just worm it out a little bit and maybe control his posture,
he's doing a good job here of protecting his arm. If he could just wiggle that arm free. He's tapped.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Great armbar transition now.
Great performance from Greg. Yeah, he knew where he wanted the fight, and he stuck to his game plan, and it paid off. But sportsmanship, you know, they're shaking hands at the end, and they're congratulating each other, and that was another great fight.
Yeah, terrific pull off there. Found himself on the bottom, but working his guard, staying patient, found the right opportunity to throw up that armbar.
As we were just saying, you know, like these jiu-jitsu guys, they are, you know, although the bottom is not seen as a dominant position, if you are good jiu-jitsu, they will take the wins.
Yeah, if you've got a proficient guard, mate, you know, a lot of wins come through triangles, armbars, guillotines. You know, you can.
And
there's a lot of submissions off your back.
On top, you leave your arm in one position while you're trying to throw another. The guys aren't interested in getting smacked; they're interested in taking your arm off instead. But another great fight, another back and forth fight. Yeah.
57 seconds into round number 2.